Hey y'all, welcome back to Mill and Tater. I really missed you guys. I did get my computer in, it was a little late. I'm still trying to figure it out, so I'm doing some stuff with my phone still. But I just want to jump on here and show you guys some of the recipes that I've done just for some Super Bowl party ideas. I think I just did 3 recipes and then 1 drink. So I hope you enjoy this video and let me know down below. So the first thing we're going to do is get our oven preheated to 350 degrees. So the first thing we're going to do is keto fried pickles. We're just going to use this muffin pan. You can use big or small. Some pickles, and this is just the kind we had, so we're going to use those. And shredded cheese, and like I said, I'm going to shred that one up there. Then what we're going to do is get our pickles out of the jar, and we're going to lay them on a paper towel. This is just the easiest way for me, so you do it however you want. But I'm going to dry these pickles off. That way they're not so runny, and the cheese will stick to them better. So what we're going to do is get our pan sprayed here, and you want to spray this really good because that cheese, when it starts melting and starts kind of crisping up, it's going to burn pretty easy. So what we're going to do is go in first with a layer of our shredded cheese and just put a little bit of cheese at the bottom of each of these. So once we've got all of these filled with cheese, we're going to go in and put 1 pickle in the middle. And then what we're going to do is put more cheese on top. So now we're going to pop these into our oven at 350 and do about 10 to 15 minutes is how we like it. However, you can do it a little more if you like them a little more crunchy and crispy. And here's what they look like when they came out. I think we ended up doing 15 minutes that night. So what we're going to do next is just like a little burger slider. So you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. And this is the Velveeta cheese I used this time because I couldn't find the block, but it worked just fine. And then you're going to need the 12 rolls of Hawaiian bread. And again, we just use off-brand. You can use the original or whatever you like. So first what we're going to do is get our hamburger cooked up. And I just cooked it in this pot here. It is from Papered Chef. Then we're going to add our cheese sauce. And this you really just do however much cheese you want. This time I just did 1 pack of this. I almost wish I had done like 1.5 or 2 maybe packs of it just to make it a little cheesier. And I will say this hamburger came from Aldi. Usually we don't have any problems with it, but this night I felt like it was a little off. So I would maybe get a better hamburger next time just to put this in here. So what I'm going to do is just mix this cheese in. And since the hamburger is hot, that cheese is just going to melt in with it. So I didn't heat it anymore afterwards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our bread, and this time I just used 6 of them just since it was me and Tater here. It wasn't nobody else. So we're going to go ahead and cut this, and I always struggle with cutting this, so it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be even. It's going to fall apart. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to take this apart, and then we're going to start putting the hamburger on, and then I'm just going to cut them into the sliders to have the sandwiches just ready, easy to pick up. We don't have to worry about pulling them apart later. So these pretzel bites actually came from Sam's Club, and this is going to be a super easy recipe for us. So what I did is I just followed the instructions here on the back, and I did decide to do these in the oven since we already had it preheated to 350, but as you can see, you can also do these in the microwave. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get them added to our pan, and I did spray this down, and I used the whole container, I think if I remember right, it was in 2 different packs, so you could do half of them if you wanted. So we just put those out, and then I ended up putting some butter. It was some melted butter on there, and that was something you had to have on hand already. But we put those down and then put the butter on it, and then it came with salt packets in both of them. So we're going to sprinkle that salt on top.
Not long ago you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know it did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away. 'Cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave. I know you can be brave, 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 brave. If you wanna go out, we can go out. Brave, brave, brave. You can hide away just for one night. Brave, brave, brave. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down I know you're strong.
So here's what everything came out looking like. Like I said, it was just me and Tater that night, so I didn't do a whole lot. We have the pretzels with the cheese that came with it and the hot mustard, I think is what it was, that came with it, our keto fried pickles, and our burger sliders. So this is just a quick drink that I'm going to throw together. I just had the things. This is the Tennessee Amaretto whiskey. This is one of my favorites that they have, and it's the lowest proof they have. And obviously you can tell this has already been open, but I had that cherry Dr. Pepper, and I just thought these two sounded really good together. I will say the Dr. Pepper was a little flat since it was already open, and I think it would be much better with one that was fresh. However, this still was really good, and I think I would make this again since obviously I have a lot of the Amaretto left.
Stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave. I know you can be brave, 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 brave.
If you're new to our channel, we'd love to have you subscribe and join our family. Give this video a like, ring that notification bell, and leave me a comment down below of which one of these recipes you're excited to make.